Hey guys, I'm Emily from the Blue Mouse, and today I'm going to show you how to close the top of a hat. So I do this by decreasing in the crown until I have maybe 12 stitches left or so, somewhere around there. It doesn't have to be exactly 12 stitches. I finish up my last row, I take my yarn, and I cut a tail long enough to weave in later. So here I have my tail, and I'm just going to take a yarn needle and thread it through that. For this particular hat, I'm working with 2 strands of yarn at once, so I'm going to close it with both strands, but for normal hats you'll probably only be working with 1 strand, but the same rule applies. So here's the start of my row, and the end is over here with the yarn attached to it. And I'm just going to take my yarn needle, thread it through every stitch around. So I'm going to go 2 at a time because it's faster. So you're just threading it through the front loop, and then you can slide those stitches off as you go. So into this one loop, pull the yarn through, and then I can slide it off. Into the next loop, pull the yarn through, then I can slide it off. And I'm going to go into each one of these and slide it off after doing so. So I've got 2 left, and I'm just going to go into both of them, pull the yarn through, and then I can slide them off my needle. So now you have them kind of loosely on this last piece of yarn. What I'm going to do is pull that yarn tight. So you're going to close the top of your hat. Now some people get a little bit of a hole here at the top. I would advise just pulling tightly, and then, so here's the top of it here, and you've got your stitches all the way around that top hole, and I just go into a few of them. So here's where my yarn ended right here, and I'm just gonna go into a few of them. See? And then pull the yarn through and pull it tight after you do that. Turn a little bit, and then I find a few more stitches, and you can go down a row. So this is the row below, so I go into maybe 3 stitches in the row below, pull the yarn through and pull tight, and then I go back through a few of these original top stitches. Say I go through 3 of them. It doesn't have to be exact. You just go around a couple times until you feel that the top of your hat is tight enough. So here I go through 4 of the bottom stitches, or I'm sorry, 4 stitches from the row below and 1 stitch from our bind off row. And I think the top of my hat is pretty well secure. There's no hole here, so it's nice and secure. But if yours isn't, just keep going around and tugging on this yarn as you go. And I'm going to be adding a pom-pom, so I'm going to stick my yarn needle through the middle and pull it through to the inside of the yarn, or I'm sorry, through the inside of your hat, so that I can go back through the middle and up into a pom-pom when I need to. But for now, that is how you close the top of a hat. You're just going to weave in your ends if you're not adding a pom-pom, and you're all set. If you are adding a pom-pom, I'm about to create a video for that in a second, so you'll be able to find that on my channel.